question for Muslims today. And we want to talk to Muslims today. We want to ask a very good question. And that is, what is a true Muslim? What makes a true Muslim? I've got a Quran here. And I want Muslims to tell me, is this the book that makes you a good Muslim? And those Muslims who are here today, is this the book you follow? Are there any Muslims that can answer me now? Come on forward, sir. Does this make you a good Muslim? Yes, it does. Do you trust every verse in this book? Is this book sacrosanct? In other words, is it holy? There are no errors. There is nothing in the book that you would disagree with. No, for you, not for me. It's not my book. In fact, let's show our book. What's our book look like? That's our book over there. That's the Bible. What is your authority?
Now you see my authority is not the Quran, but rather the Christian scripture. That is the difference. Now today we're going to go through different points and see which one is in fact relevant for us today. That young man said a second ago, he said he believes every part of the Quran is authority. You did, yeah? Okay, let's open one verse. Surah 4, Ayah 34. Surah 4, Ayah 34. Come on, let's let you read it. It says in Surah 4 that if a woman disagrees with a husband, the husband can admonish her. That means say, no, don't do it again. If that doesn't work, he can throw her from the bed. If that doesn't work, he can beat her. Do you agree with that? That he can beat her?
Allah sent a messenger and he come down with the Quran and he taught us what the Quran.
Okay.
So I follow the messenger.
So how would you interpret this verse then?
You don't see what? You don't know.
I know what? See what? See what? No way of interpretation. Is that what you're using? Opinions. What is the ijtihad of this verse then? What is the interpretation of this verse? That's all we're asking. So how would you exegete this verse? How would you explain this verse?
You still have an answer to us. How do you interpret Surah 4, 34? That guy said a second ago, the Quran is in fact authority. Then he said, no, you don't beat your wife. He tried to explain, and he started talking about the orator.
I don't understand. Explain in his hadith. The Middle East want democracy now. Not religion. I'm sorry. We use stick of food.
A stick. Let me give that stick.
This one.
So here was a stick.
No, that cannot even. That can't even harm a pigeon. No, it can't. What is it good for? What a lot of nonsense. You need to use a good stick. Don't tell him you beat him so the woman could feel the pain.
This gentleman,
Let me have that stick.
this gentleman,
Let me have that stick.
this gentleman, he went to listen.
Okay, here we go. Here is the new interpretation for Surah 4, Ayah 34. Who disobeys me, I must first admonish her, don't do it again, right? If that doesn't work, I must throw her from my bed.
What is the reason?
Don't throw it.
Oh, okay, shall we read it?
What is the reason?
I leave to go to another room.
Refuse to share my bed. Refuse to have her in my bed. That's pretty serious,
I
isn't
pay
it?
money for the
Is
marriage.
that serious or not? If you do not allow the woman to share your bed, you basically have eradicated her identity. If that doesn't work, this man is saying, take a step and beat her. Can you see how stupid that sounds? How many women are going to be persuaded by beating them like this with a little stick?
This one. No, we see the dilemma.
Is this will persuade a woman?
No, get bigger one. Get bigger one.
Where does it say take a little stick in Surah 4, Ayah 34? Where does it say that in the Quran?
I did it to be.
You are a shaitan.
please.
I have a baseball at
Use a stick of wood to clean their tooth.
So they take a toothpick. A toothpick. Take a toothpick. Hit your wife with a toothpick, and she will obey. Hey, there's going to be a run on toothpicks now. Do you see how stupid that sounds, folks?
I tried with this one. She couldn't feel the pain.
You never beat your wives. You never beat your wives. Yet here in Britain, where Muslims make up less than 2% of the population, when you go to women's refuges, look at women's refuges. 80% of the women in women's refuges here in Britain are Muslim women. And why are they there? Because their husbands beat them. And why do they beat them? Because of Surah Ayah 34. The word is daraba. And what does daraba mean in Arabic?
Why is the English
This man is from Zanzibar. He doesn't speak Arabic.
We have the word.
Why did you learn Arabic?
Why do you ask a
Jamaican. He's a Jamaican. He doesn't understand Arabic.
He's not a Jamaican.
He is speaking patois.
I'm not a He knows about Why is it in English? You put translate in Arabic.
Smoke ganja.
Where'd he go? He's left already. Hey, sir, come back here. Let me. Come back here. I want to give you. Come back with your stick.
It's helped you. If it's helped you, I will come back. No, you are complaining.
Come here. I want to talk to you.
He's a tourist.
Can you see how the Muslims lead? Once we open up their Quran, once we read their verse,